guys, while the engine warms up here, it's still pretty cold, I just wanted to touch on the supporting mods I have on the car right now. So I do have a downpipe, a custom downpipe. I do have an air filter. It's actually a whole air intake system by Mishimoto. Yeah, just a resonator delete, stock muffler. So yeah, I think that sounds great. So the tunes that I have on the car currently, I have two. I have an ECU tune, and that is from Eurocharge. Of course, it's a stage 2 tune with the downpipe and the air intake system. And I'm supposed to be pushing around 450 horsepower, according to them. And I think around the same pound-feet of torque there. Now with the Eurocharge tune, the power was great, right? The power, the torque, everything felt really good. The one thing that was kind of lacking was the transmission. It was, it didn't hold the pressure good. It was a little slow, a little laggy. And I don't feel like it really matched with the ECU tune too great. So what I did after that is I went, I did want to go through Eurocharge as well, but I couldn't due to location issues. So I went to Wisec, they're local to me, and I got a transmission tune, the TCU tune with them. It's been great. Right, so this TCU tune, honestly, it was cheaper, and I do think it helped just as much, if not more important than the ECU tune itself. So I did notice after I did get that tune that it helped the torque a lot, and it did feel a lot quicker. And now we're just gonna go over from comfort into sport mode. Now I will say I do like sport the most for daily driving. It feels kind of in the middle, whereas Sport Plus is a little too aggressive and comfort's just a little bit too laggy. All right, guys, I did put the car in manual here for you. And yeah, it shifts great. Response time is great. Shift speed is great. Everything's great about the transmission now. I really don't have any complaints. It's just such a great driving car now. And I would recommend every GLA 45 owner, especially if you do have a tune on it. Trust me, guys, if you do have a tune, you need to get a TCU tune. It's really one of the greatest things that I've done to the car. All right, guys, so we're gonna go on a little bit of driving here. Yeah, that torque is just so good now. I just want to show you guys how good the gearbox is now. I really can't complain about it. There's really nothing. It shifts great. That's just crazy. Before, it would never be able to drop 2 shifts in what was that, 1 second. So yeah, I hope you guys could kind of feel how great that is through the screen. Downshifts are great. I do think the upshifts are more improved than the downshifts. Punch it here for you guys real quick. I don't know if you guys could hear the turbo sound there. That's really all the air intake. If you really want to hear an upgraded sound with the airflow, turbo sound, blow-off sound, you have to get an air intake. And this Mishimoto one's been amazing. I felt the power increase a little bit, even though that's not the main reason I went for it. It was really just for the size increase in the diameter and the sound, right? Now, another thing I did want to touch on, guys, that I really haven't seen anyone touch on at all when I've watched reviews or videos about the GLA 45s, even the CLA and A45s of this year. The sport exhaust button actually adds fake noise into the car. I've done a lot of testing, and I could get some videos, but it wouldn't come across camera very well. But turning it on and off, you could definitely tell there's a little bit of speaker noise. Sure, it may open the valve as well, but it's 100% got some speaker noise in there. So I did want to clarify that. If you don't have that option on the car, honestly, I prefer driving with it off, so you're not missing out much on that. All right, guys, I'm gonna try and open the window a little bit. Hopefully you guys can hear some of the air intake noise here. Yeah, it just sounds nuts. I mean, I've driven cars with way, obviously V8s, driven V10s, driven other 4-cylinders, and this is the best 4-cylinder I've driven. Right, it might not be a V8, it might not be even a flat 6, or a V10 obviously, but for a 4-cylinder, man, this car is probably the best sounding 4-cylinder on the market, especially when you do some downpipes or some stuff like that. And the turbo, it does sound insane too. Now, I would go ahead and put the car in Sport Plus for you guys, but I've already done that in my review, the overall review of the car. You could probably see that. I'll put a pop-out banner right there. But that's all we have. I did cover the tunes. That's really the main point of today's video. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, you want to ask about tunes yourself, anything at all, please feel free to comment. I'd love to have some conversations down in the comments below. And yeah, I definitely have some interesting things coming, some cool cars that I'd love to share with you guys. So just stay posted, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.